When the United States and Israel launched their war on Iran on February the 28th of this year, the goals were sweeping. Iran's nuclear program would be dismantled, its support for regional proxies, Hezbollah, Hamas, the Houthis, would end, and the Islamic Republic itself would face an existential reckoning. 3 months later, the reality looks considerably different. Trump has struggled to define the objectives of the conflict consistently, shifting from demands for regime change to degrading Iran's military to securing safe passage through the Strait of Hormuz. What is emerging from the current negotiations is a deal that would look very different from what was promised. The reported terms provide for the release of vast sums of frozen Iranian assets, money that critics argue could be used to rebuild military capabilities and further arm Tehran's regional allies. And crucially, the Islamic Republic would remain in power. On the nuclear question, the issue Trump said defined the entire conflict, the picture is equally complicated. Iran's foreign ministry has stated clearly that nuclear issues are not part of current negotiations. Tehran's position is that the focus at this stage is on ending the war and lifting sanctions. The memorandum of understanding being discussed does include an Iranian commitment not to pursue a nuclear weapon, but the harder questions around enrichment infrastructure and ballistic missiles are being pushed into a second phase of talks. That is a phase which may never arrive. Iran ending its support for proxies across the region was listed as a key demand in the US 15-point plan published in March. But this week, Iranian Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi sent a letter to Hezbollah leadership personally confirming that Tehran will not abandon its allies. That message was delivered while peace talks were still ongoing. So, what does all of this add up to? For a president who withdrew from the JCPOA in 2018 and boasted that he had obliterated Iran's nuclear program, the deal taking shape risks delivering less on the core demands than the agreement he once tore up. The Islamic Republic survives, its military infrastructure remains largely intact, its proxy network continues to operate, and its nuclear knowledge, however degraded its physical sites, cannot be bombed away. The question that history will ask is this: did the United States go to war with Iran to change the region, or simply to return to the negotiating table it left in 2018? For more stories like this explained and analysed, stay tuned on NewsX World.